Have you ever met someone in English and suddenly forgotten all the words you studied? Have you ever felt nervous, confused, or afraid of making mistakes? If your answer is yes, don't worry. You're not alone. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to start and continue a real English conversation with confidence. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Smith. Welcome to another Real English Conversation lesson. Today, we'll practice meeting someone for the first time. You'll learn useful questions, natural answers, and simple techniques that native speakers use every day. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel much more confident speaking English.
Great. Let's begin. Hi, my name is Sarah. It's very nice to meet you. I'm from Canada, and I work as an English teacher. I love helping people improve their communication skills. What about you?
Hi, Sarah. It's great to meet you too. My name is Smith. I'm from the United States. I work as a content creator, and I enjoy creating educational content. It's always exciting to meet new people from different countries.
That's wonderful. Smith, can I ask you a question? When you meet someone for the first time, what's the most important thing to remember?
That's a great question. The most important thing is to relax. Many English learners think they need perfect grammar and perfect pronunciation, but communication is much more important than perfection. People want to understand you, not judge you.
I completely agree. Many learners spend too much time thinking about grammar while speaking. As a result, they become nervous and stop talking. Instead, it's better to focus on expressing your ideas clearly and naturally.
Exactly. Now let's continue our conversation. Sarah, how long have you been learning languages?
I've been learning languages for many years. I find languages fascinating because they allow us to connect with people from different cultures. Every language opens a new door to the world. How about you?
I've always enjoyed learning about communication. Language is more than words. It's a way to share ideas, emotions, and experiences. That's why I enjoy meeting people from different backgrounds.
That's very true. Another common question people ask when meeting someone is, "What do you do?" This question helps us learn more about the other person's daily life and interests.
Absolutely. For example, if someone asks me what I do, I would say, I'm a content creator. I create educational videos and online lessons. It's a simple answer, but it gives the other person something to talk about.
That's a useful tip. Learners often think they need long and complicated answers. In reality, short and clear answers are usually better. Then the conversation can develop naturally.
Exactly. Let me ask you another question. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I enjoy reading books, listening to podcasts, traveling, and spending time with friends. I also enjoy learning about different cultures. These hobbies help me stay curious and motivated. What about you?
I enjoy sports, photography, watching documentaries, and creating content. I think hobbies are one of the best topics for conversation because almost everyone enjoys talking about things they love.
That's a great point. When you ask someone about their hobbies, the conversation becomes more relaxed and enjoyable. It also helps you discover shared interests.
Right, and if you find a common interest, the conversation can continue for a long time. For example, if both people enjoy travel, they can talk about countries, cities, food, and experiences.
Speaking of travel, Smith, what's the most interesting place you've ever visited?
That's a difficult question. I visited many beautiful places, but one of my favorites was a small coastal town with amazing scenery and friendly people. The experience taught me a lot about different cultures.
That sounds wonderful. Traveling is a great way to improve English because it gives you opportunities to practice with real people. Many learners improve faster when they use English in real situations.
Absolutely. Real conversations are one of the best teachers. That's why we encourage learners to practice speaking as much as possible, even if they make mistakes.
Let's talk about another common problem. Many learners understand English very well, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. Why do you think that happens?
In my opinion, it happens because they focus too much on being perfect. They translate every sentence in their heads before speaking. This creates delay and reduces confidence.
That's exactly right. A better strategy is to focus on communication. Don't worry about every mistake. Instead, try to express your thoughts naturally. Fluency grows through practice.
Here's another useful tip. When someone asks you a question, don't wait too long to answer. Respond naturally, even if your answer is simple. Confidence grows through action.
Excellent advice. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to improve. Every question is a chance to practice. Every mistake is a lesson.
And most importantly, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Small improvements every day lead to big results over time.
Today we learned how to introduce ourselves, ask questions, talk about jobs, discuss hobbies, share experiences, and build confidence in conversation.
We also learned that communication is more important than perfection, and that confidence comes from practice, not from waiting until you're ready.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We hope this conversation helps you feel more comfortable speaking English in real life.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself.
See you in the next episode.
And don't forget to follow Explore English online for more real English conversations, practical speaking lessons, and powerful learning tips. Goodbye, everyone.